last week, a little bit disappointed. We started panicking when they equalised as though we were losing the game. We don't do that today. No matter what happens, we don't panic, we keep playing football and we remain positive. Too many negative comments from everyone. It's like, let's keep positive. Let's progress. We push other players on and then we do well, all right? So keep the positive encouragement going on.
Positive encouragement, the words of the day from manager Rob Lamar. And there he is in goal for today's lineup. Back three of Dave, Jack and Gareth. Midfield of Little Lady, Josh, Jigger, Sue and Kyle. And then you've got your strikers of Callum and Louis. Substitutes in today's game are Ed, Reese, Chris and Harry. So that's today's lineup for the Revolution. It's the return match against Sun Postal. Last time these two teams met, it was a 1-1 draw, and the Revolution equalising in the 86th minute after dominating what would be most of the game. So home game for the Revolution, kicking from right to left in this first half. Sue giving the ball to captain Jigger. Jigger playing it out to Kyle, advancing down the left-hand side. Strolling with the ball. Calm lays it back towards Gareth. Hits it down towards Callum. Callum rides that challenge well. And a chance for him to push on to goal. And he moves in. And he has a shot aiming at the near post. The keeper gets his legs there. Gets it back across. And Jigger! And a good save from the Sun goalkeeper. There's the Sun Postal, number 11. Tricky little player. Manages to get round Gareth. Turns inside. And around Sue as well. And pulls his shot short. But good feet from him and an early warning sign for Revolution. Ball flicked on from Jigger, then Louis. Out towards Little Lady and Callum going through, and it's a tame shot from him. Good early intent for the Revolution. And Callum once again, and it's a good challenge from the Sun defender. So far it's looking like the continuation of the last game that Revolution played against Sun. There's Jigger playing the ball through towards Louis. Chance for him to lift it over the keeper. The keeper reads it well. And he's done some sweeping up there. Sue through to Josh. Sue winning it back from the number 3, as does Josh. Chance for him to burst through with a bit of pace. And very delicate pass through to Callum. Driving on across the goal. And Louis! Well, it's a combination of Little Lady and the defender on the line, stopping it going in. That opening goal just eluding Revolution at the moment. But it has to be coming. Very intense pressure. And it's almost a quick break from Sun as well. Rob rolls the ball out to Dave. Out towards Gareth, playing from the back. He lays it down in towards Callum. Great take from him. And he spotted the run from Kyle. And Kyle moving into the box. Lifts it, not quite enough. Unable to get it over the goalkeeper. Again, this football from the Revolution is really paying off and giving some good results so far. Josh playing the ball through to Louis, and he's unable to get enough purchase on his header. Is that tricky number 11 for Sun Postal. Moving inside. Still got the ball, lays it back, gets a 1-2 with the number 3, and he lifts it, and it's comfortable for Lamar. Big kick out from him. Flicked on again by Callum, and Louis on the end of this one. Pulls it inside, then back out onto his left foot, across the goal. And 80 just unable, it was just behind him, just unable to get on the end of that and put it in for that opening goal. Jigger, lovely through ball from him, and here's Callum, and he puts it in the corner of the goal. It was coming. It was a great start to this first half for the Revolution, and took to the 31st minute to score the goal. But what a lovely finish from Callum, and the pass that set him up from Jigger as the most advanced midfielder. Sublime. So Revolution taking the lead. Sun Postal now. They're going to try and get back into this. Remember that first game ended 1-1. And here's that number 11. He manages to get round Josh. Lifts the ball across, and it's across the goal. Lamar makes a good save. Dave there getting the tackle in. Ball cleared, but it falls to one of the Sun Postal players. And he lifts it in for the far post. And Lamar, great save! Pushing it wide of the goal, keeping that 1-goal advantage. A Jigger with a header, but it's cleared off the line from the Sun Postal. 80 tries to lift it back in and gives it to Louis. Louis just unable to finish that off. Free kick for Sun Postal, and it's ended up in the goal. Lamar slightly impeded, but the goal is given. It's 1-1. Revolution pegged back after dominating this half, but already straight from the kickoff it's Kyle, and there's Callum, chance to get back the lead, but he just plays it low and it comes off the goalkeeper's feet. Jigger dictating the play, waiting for the run, looking for Louis. Louis gets it down and he's pulled back by two players. Has to be a free kick. Jigger lays the ball in on this free kick and Kyle hits the post. Cleared by Sun, but Callum's there. What a strike from Callum, getting his second of the game. Revolution second, 2-1. Well, here it is, the ball coming down. Callum keeping his eye on it all the way there. Lovely clean strike from him into the far post. This is how it began. Kyle hitting the post there. Keeper goes down. But then as the keeper comes back up, looking at his gloves, not paying attention to the game, and Callum whipping the ball back in. Great goal for Revolution, 2-1, just before half-time as well. And Revolution again piling on the pressure. Ball played across and Jigger, chance for him to finish, but given offside. As we move swiftly into the second half, Revolution now kicking left to right. Jigger laying the ball out towards 80. Chris Massey coming on for Louis at the start of this second half. Keeper just getting there ahead of Chris. And Sue getting it back and taking it round the player right in the centre circle there. Big and strong from Sue. Another marauding run from 80 on the right-hand side. Lifts it through and there's Jigger, the captain, getting the third of the game from that ball across by Chris. And Jigger there to tap it in. And there it is again. Thank you very much. He's calm, he's collect, and he's done for the day. He's off to watch the Watford game. I'm sure that won't be as exciting. And Harry, new player to the Revolution, coming on. And here's Kyle, man of the match for the last 2 weeks, playing the ball across, just getting the deflection. Another free kick for Sun Poster. We saw what they did on the last one, but this time Lamar says thank you very much. And then sets Callum on his way. From defence to attack. Callum, loads of space on his left-hand side. Tries to lay it inside, looking for Dave there. But Sun Postal able to clear it. Now the Sun Postal midfielder. Good feet from him, holding the ball up well. 80 tracking him. And 80 gets it back. Doing his job. Didn't dive in. Won the ball. And threads the ball through to Chris. And now he's moving in on goal. Chance for him. But he lays it across. Lays it across to Callum. Has he overhit it? Have they done too much? And Callum gives it back to Chris. And Revolution score their fourth goal of the game. Chris Massey. Well, we thought he'd done too much with it here as he'd passed it over to Callum. But Callum able to bring it back under control. The defender coming across along with the keeper, which leaves Chris in the middle, unmarked, on his own, for a simple tap-in into the open net. Well, here it is. As you can see, Callum having to chase after a little bit. It was almost overhit by Chris, but he gets it back and says, all yours, Chris. Finish it off like you should have done in the first place. Revolution 4, Sun Postal 1. It's a great game. And we're making another substitution. Ed coming on for Little Lady, who's had a fantastic couple of weeks on the right-hand side. Well, there's a blatant handball there. Josh, dynamic in midfield. Dave to Sue. This one-touch football, the Revolution, is sublime today. It's all coming off. Everything that's been happening the last few weeks. But we've got an end product happening today as well. And Chris unable to get that. Reese coming on for David. Gareth, a wild swipe at it. And Reese almost scoring with his first touch. Lamar just playing the ball through to Jack at centre-back. And he sends Reese on his way. But the keeper reads it well. Throw in towards Josh. He's going to try and get down to the byline. That number 11's tracked him well. And he clears it, but it falls straight to the Revolution player. There's Big Sue. Inside to Josh. A 1-2 with Josh. And then Sue. A strike! Oh, it's another sublime goal for Revolution FC. Another goal scorer as well, as Sue takes the plaudits. Great 1-2 with Josh. Josh having a fantastic game today. And Sue just inside the post, finishing it off. And here it is, the angle. You see that? Just curled it in away from the goalkeeper. 5-1 to the Revolution. Now, Revolution being relentless in this game as an attacking force. Chris to Reese, and here's Harry. Lays it back inside, looking for Reese to finish it off. But the keeper is out once again. The number 6 from Sun Postal plays it towards Sue. And Sue, he's strong, he's keeping hold of that. And then lays it through towards Chris, who goes round the keeper and across the goal. And there's Kyle to tap it in for the magic 6 for Revolution. Still some minutes to go in this game. And Kyle, well, Chris coming on in the second half, scored a goal. He set up 2 as well. And Kyle, much like last week when he scored, ending up in the net as well. 6-1 Revolution. What a game. And there's the Sun number 11 moving it through to the number 15. Trying to get another goal back in this game. But Revolution aren't going to be having this. It's a day when all of their football has paid off. It's come together. And they're going to... Oh, Sun having a strike. But Lamar very comfortable with that. Well, what a game. There it is. Revolution 6, Sun Postal 1. Callum 2, Jigger, Chris, Sue and Kyle, the goal scorers. Josh is the man of the match as voted for by the players. Well, what a game. 5 different goal scorers, 6 goals. Revolution and their biggest win of the season. Hit that subscribe button. Until next time.
Bang! The revolution's at hand.
Never miss a moment of the action by subscribing to Revolution FC. Just tap the team badge on your screen now. Leave a comment. Let us know your thoughts on how you think the team are doing so far this season. Also find us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram at eTheRevolutionFC.